Hello and welcome to the Olympian Effort, our special series on the 2012 Olympics here on CNBC TV 18. Mumbai's monsoon rain has moved us indoors, and the rain will be a factor in London that plays host to the greatest sporting spectacle in the world. We are continuing with our look at India's medal prospects. Last week, we got you the story of Indian hockey and the real challenges the team will have to face in its quest for a medal. Today, we look at our boxers, wrestlers and badminton players. India is sending an 86-member strong contingent to these games and will participate in as many as 53 events. For a long time, our first and only individual Olympic medal was for wrestling way back in 1952 when K.D. Jadhav won bronze at Helsinki. After that, there was a long lull until Beijing when two young men changed our expectations from their games forever. Sushil Kumar and Vijender Singh became household names after 2008. What is London likely to hold for them and their teammates? Let's find out.
From its ancient roots to its modern new avatar, combat has always been at the heart of the Olympic Games, though the action is now a lot less brutal. Boxing and wrestling remain at the heart of the Olympic movement. The gladiators still eyeing each other from across the ring, clad in their nation's colours.
Truly historic day for Indian sports this has been. We started the day with just one medal from the Beijing Olympic Games and we end the day with three. Sushil Kumar started it off in the bronze medal match.
56 years after K.D. Jadhav, Sushil Kumar from Sonepat went from being an unknown to a national hero overnight. After losing in the quarterfinal of the men's 66kg freestyle category, he had one last chance thanks to wrestling's repechage system. 3 bouts in 70 minutes ended with him beating Leonid Spiridov of Kazakhstan 3-1 to win India's second medal at Beijing. Rather than bask in the glory, Sushil has gone from strength to strength, winning 2 major events in 2010. The Commonwealth Games in Delhi as well as the World Championships in Moscow. But while 2010 was a year of triumph, it also brought him his first serious setback, a recurring shoulder injury. The injury made Sushil withdraw from the Asian Games in October 2010 and left him with an uphill task to make it to London.
यूएसए एक टूर्नामेंट हुआ था, वर्ल्ड टूर्नामेंट था, वो भी वर्ल्ड के 15-20 देश जो अच्छे देश हैं वो आए हुए थे उधर, तो वहाँ मैं चैंपियन हुआ था। मगर बीच में मेरे कंधे में चोट 15-25 दिन कम से कम हमारे ख़राब हो गए उसमें, तो उसकी वजह से मैं उस क्वालिफाई में नहीं कर पाया। मगर 25 दिन के बाद ही वो क्वालिफाई था चाइना में, तो वहाँ बहुत अच्छा हुआ। वहाँ पे सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट था जो बीजिंग ओलंपिक का, उसको हराया, और जो मेरे से अलग ब्राउन्स था उसको मैंने हरा के चैम्पियन हुआ हूँ। तो मेरे ख्याल से तो परफॉर्मेंस ठीक है, और कोशिश करेंगे जो कमियां उनको पूरा करेंगे।
Joining Sushil in the Indian wrestling contingent are Yogeshwar Dutt, gold medalist in the 60kg class at the 2010 Commonwealth Games, Narsingh Yadav, and the youngest member of the team, 19-year-old Amit Kumar.
And that'll do it. So your champion, Amit Kumar of India.
They will compete at the Excel Arena in London from the 5th to the 12th of August, and unlike the boxers with their long schedules, the wrestlers will once again fight their bouts in quick succession on a single day. On the same day that Sushil Kumar sealed his bronze medal at Beijing, Vijender Singh joined him in the history books, winning his quarter-final bout and guaranteeing India's first boxing medal. Though he went on to lose his semi-final match, he had still won India's second bronze medal at Beijing. That medal brought with it national adulation, brand endorsements and even modelling offers, a level of fame Vijender has now come to terms with.
That time I win the medal, so that's why everybody's like in the media, everywhere, just Vijender Singh, Vijender Singh. Right now there is so many boxers, like cricketers, IPL going on, there is so many controversy going on the TV. So अभी थोड़ा boxing को भूल जाते हैं लोग, उस चीज़ को कर लेते हैं. तो good है, अच्छा है, because before the Beijing nobody recognized me कि हाँ कौन Vijender Singh है. Right now तो भैया सब पूछ लेते हैं, हाँ जी Vijender Singh जा रहा है.
Vijender's medal at Beijing had a big impact on India's other fighters, boosting their confidence and self-belief. Since 2008, Indian boxers have won medals at the Commonwealth Games, Asian Games and World Championships. and India is now ranked among the top 10 boxing nations in the world.
One of the boxers in Beijing said, we need to win one medal and then we'll burst open the door. And that's exactly what has happened. That they won that one medal, Vijender won that one medal, and then they've come bursting open through the door. You know, there's Devendra, there's Shiv Thapa, Vikas Krishnan has won medals at the World Championships. I don't think the boxers are intimidated anymore. They just know what they have to do and what they have to get. And you just have to hope that, you know, the gods are on their side and that they have good bouts.
The men's boxing event at London starts on the 28th of July. There are 10 weight categories and every country is restricted to one qualified participant per category. India's 7-member squad is its largest ever. Besides Vijender, great expectations are riding on Vikas Krishnan and young light welterweight boxer Manoj Kumar. The lightweights in the squad, quite literally, are Devendra Singh, who will fight in the 49 kg light flyweight class, and bantamweight 56 kg fighter Shiva Thapa. The youngest ever Indian boxer to qualify for the games, Thapa is light on experience but is banking on talent and dedication to make a mark in London.
It's very easy to achieve something, but very difficult to maintain it. So our first target is to maintain the performance of previous Olympics, and then next is bettering it. How do we better it? In changing the color of the medal or maybe the number of medals. We are focusing on both of them. Let us see what comes out.
प्रेशर नहीं है, खुशी की बात है। एक जैसे मैच्योरिटी बढ़ी है हमारी बॉक्सिंग की और 7 बॉक्सर लड़के हैं और एक लड़की भी हमारी क्वालिफाई हो गई है मेरी कॉम, तो एक मैच्योरिटी बनी है और मैच्योरिटी से हमेशा हौसला बुलंद होता है और कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता है, घटता कुछ नहीं है।
ओलंपिक में मेडल जीतने यही एम है मेरा, और अभी ओलंपिक में मेडल जीतने ज़्यादा हार्ड ट्रेनिंग चल रहा है अभी। और पिछले 1-2 महीने कजाकिस्तान में भी ट्रेनिंग करने गया और कंपटीशन भी खेल के आया, उसमें अच्छा रहा, मेरा सिल्वर आया और अभी अच्छा मेहनत कर रहा है ओलंपिक में मेडल लाने के लिए।
Since Sushil Kumar and Vijender Singh made their breakthrough in Beijing, India's boxers and wrestlers have enjoyed unprecedented success in the international arena. As a result, they also travel to London under the pressure to deliver.
Now main target is Olympic, तो थोड़ा बहुत प्रेशर तो obviously होता है, so it's okay because इससे परफॉर्मेंस भी अच्छी आती है फिर।
बीजिंग ओलंपिक के बाद पूरे देश ने इतना, आप सभी ने बहुत प्यार सम्मान दिया है और तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि हाँ, हमारे देशवासी ओलंपिक स्पोर्ट्स को भी इतना ही प्यार करते हैं। आप अच्छा कीजिए, देश आपके साथ है।
While hopes are high, experts say we can realistically look at these two sports delivering between 4 and 5 medals at the 2012 Olympics.
So India's boxers and wrestlers are upbeat and confident of winning medals. But they're not alone. Keeping them company on that journey will be India's boxing queen, MC Mary Kom. Women's boxing will be an Olympic event for the first time in London, and the nation expects the 5-time world champion to come back with a medal. How is she preparing and what stands between her and Olympic gold? We'll tell you after this break.
I'm getting a 7-8 experience in 46-48, and suddenly change in 51 and getting experience is quite difficult.
You're watching the Olympian Effort here on CNBC TV 18. While Vijender Singh won India's first Olympic medal in boxing at Beijing, in London he'll most likely have to share the spotlight with the only Indian woman boxer to qualify for the Olympics. Her exploits over the past decade have already made MC Mary Kom a hero and an icon. A medal at the Olympics where women's boxing will be played for the first time will be historic. And Mary Kom is doing everything she can to ensure her place in history. Here's her story.
The story of Mangte Chungnejam Mary Kom is the stuff sporting legends are made of. The 29-year-old mother of twin boys is a special woman. She has overcome poverty, gender bias, and the hurdles that come in the way of any Indian sportsperson to become a national icon. Since 2001, when she won her first world championship, she has held the title a total of 5 times. She has won the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna as well as the Padma Shri. A medal at the Olympics will be the jewel in a glittering career so far.
Every world championship, I come with a medal, and so for the recent world championship that I couldn't get a medal, but I'm happy that I am qualified for the Olympic. That is, the small competition. I think God is giving a big chance in the Olympic.
Although men have been boxing at the Olympics since 1904, women's boxers will get a chance to play the sport for the first time ever. So MC Mary Kom is already on the cusp of history. To make it, she had to qualify at the Amateur International Boxing Association's Women's World Championship held in China in May. But it wasn't easy. Having lost her quarter-final match in the 51kg flyweight category, Mary Kom's hopes of qualifying hinged on the woman who beat her. It's only if world number 2 Nicola Adams defeated her opponent in the semi-final that Mary Kom would get through. Well, Adams did beat Russian boxer Elena Savalieva, and Mary realized the first part of her dream. She would fight in the Olympics, and there it may be a whole new story.
Don't consider anything that happened in China could happen again in the Olympics. It's going to be different in the Olympics. So, I mean, she may have made the biggest mistake of her life winning that fight, Adams, against that Russian. It may have been they were obviously after the gold medal, but that may have been the biggest mistake she ever made, beating that Russian.
Mary's preparations for London, her training and specialized nutrition needs are being sponsored by the Sports Ministry and the Olympic Gold Quest, or OGQ, a non-profit organization. The total cost of training and participating in international competitions for a year works out to close to ₹1 crore. OGQ, which started funding Mary Kom in 2010, has selected and hired her personal coach, Charles Atkinson. Having won all her titles in the 45 to 48 kg weight categories, Mary Kom has had to move up to the 51 kg flyweight category to compete at the Olympics. 51 kg is the lightest weight category in the women's event. While putting on the kilos has been smooth, adapting her style and technique to match opponents who are already in the 51 kg category has been the key challenge.
I'm getting a 7-8 experience in 46-48, and suddenly change in 51 and getting experience is quite difficult.
In boxing, reach plays a major advantage, and that's something that she has to overcome, and that's why we helped her with a world-class foreign coach, Charles Atkinson, who's got great technical knowledge of boxing. He's coached a lot of former world champions. He's experienced at taking boxers in up weight categories. So that kind of technical input to the boxer is very, very crucial. These are the little things that will make the difference between winning a medal or coming 10th. I mean, just being a participant.
The women's boxing event will start on August 5th. With only 16 women entered in her category, Mary is 2 wins away from a semi-final place. And no matter what happens after that, a semi-final spot is a confirmed medal, as both losing semi-finalists are given bronze. Standing between her and gold will be familiar faces Nicola Adams and world champion Ren Can of China.
You've got to understand, the Olympics is a big tournament and it has a history of upsets, defeats, dark horses. I mean, nobody, let's put it this way, anyone with any sense won't be taking anything for granted. You've got Ren Can, you've got Nicola Adams, you've got someone like Mary, who everyone feels is the one to beat. She goes there and they're all keyed up to fight Mary. She is the one to beat, there's no doubt about it. So, I mean, we're going there upbeat.
The pressure sits lightly on Mary Kom's slim shoulders. At the games, her fists will do the talking. If she goes on to win gold at the Excel Arena in London, she will be India's greatest female athlete.
From putting on weight and making it work for her to a cheerful optimism, there's something about Mary. The other person whose Olympic outing will be tracked with equal interest is Saina Nehwal. More about Saina and the badminton squad's preparations and prospects when we come back.
It's going to be a lot of mental challenge this time because I'm world number 5 and I'm going to be 4 in the tournament, so it is going to be too much of pressure.
Welcome back. You're watching the Olympian Effort here on CNBC TV 18. While India may have won 3 medals in Beijing, another story which captured our attention and hearts was that of 18-year-old Saina Nehwal's run to the quarterfinals of the women's badminton event. Since then, Saina has become a bona fide superstar of Indian sport. And thanks to the Saina factor and the rapid strides made over the past 4 years, the Indian badminton team as a whole heads to London with more than just hope. This time, they're aiming for at least 2 medals.
In 2008, Saina Nehwal didn't make it to a podium finish. But the then 18-year-old, in defeat, gave India its new darling in sports.
And it's all over.
Since her Olympic experience, Saina has evolved into one of the toughest, most resilient and focused sports professionals in the country.
Olympic is a dream for everyone, and of course it's a very big tournament, so you gain a lot of confidence and a lot of you get a lot of motivation to do well. There's so many top players there, and where you stay in the village, you see a lot of so many players training so hard and achieving their goals, and you can see the gold medalists coming. Last time Abhinav was there, and we were so inspired by his gold medal that even we performed really well.
She had done well in 2006, she had done well in 2007, she won a Grand Prix event during that time, but nobody really recognized the fact, or nobody really acknowledged her as much. But that performance at the Olympics started people to actually look up, sponsors to look up, people in general looked up. The media was suddenly, where did this player come from?
While Saina exceeded even her expectations in Beijing, it will be a very different case in London. Between 2008 and 2010, she has won 3 Super Series titles and a gold medal at the 2010 Commonwealth Games. After a slump in 2011, she has come roaring back to form in the past 2 months with back-to-back wins at the Thailand Open in May and the Indonesia Open in June. Momentum the world number 5 will need to carry into the Wembley Arena if she has to overcome the Chinese women who hold the top 3 world rankings.
It's a level playing field because the maximum number of players that a country can have at the Olympics is 3 players, and China, world number 1, 2, 3, 4 are all Chinese. So just imagine the world number 4 is not getting to play the Olympics because she doesn't qualify for it.
It's going to be a lot of mental challenge this time because I'm world number 5 and I'm going to be 4 in the tournament, so it is going to be too much of pressure, and let's see how well I perform.
Keeping Saina company in London will be the women's doubles team of Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa. This team won India's first gold medal in their event at the 2010 Commonwealth Games, and 1 year later became the first Indian doubles pair to win a bronze at the World Championships.
It's a wonderful victory.
The first time India found a place on the world podium since Prakash Padukone in 1983 at Copenhagen.
We were ranked 21 and we had to play the second seeds in the first round. In the second round, I think. Yeah, but I always tell Ashwini, you should enjoy whatever you're doing. Only then the best will come out of you. If you don't enjoy something, it'll never come out.
Having a partner like Jwala is like really outstanding because she's really confident and she has like a lot of experience and she really reads our opponents really well. And I've always wanted to do really well, and to have like a partner who thinks the same and believes the same, it really works.
Jwala, Ashwini have a really good chance because if you look at the field, it's actually a 13-member field. 2 good matches, bang, you're there for a medal. 1 good match and they're all capable of doing that.
Under the spotlight of a different kind for a change, India's only entry in the men's singles is Parupalli Kashyap. The world number 24 shot to fame after his bronze medal at the 2010 Commonwealth Games in Delhi, but qualified for the Olympics at the very last opportunity. The 25-year-old may be our longest shot at a badminton medal, but that doesn't faze him.
Frankly, I'm an underdog. I'm ranked 24. I won't be seeded, so it depends on the draw also if I get a good draw. And but I feel I have a good chance because Olympics is a lot of pressure for all the top players, and the guys who are below have a very good chance to upset. So I think I have a good chance.
Once also Rans, the 5-member Indian badminton squad travels to the 2012 Olympics as genuine contenders in one of the most physically demanding Olympic sports. They have nothing to lose and Olympic glory to gain.
The badminton events at London start on July 28th, almost immediately after the opening ceremony, and all the medals will be decided by August 5th. And with that, we're going to end this show of the Olympian Effort. But join us next week when we meet the rest of India's Olympic hopefuls and talk to the people working behind the scenes to ensure that our athletes receive the right training and funding to sustain their Olympian effort.